Hey, welcome back to the channel. Listen, if you're looking for honest conversation on equipment to understand you're rocking with the best in the US, this is Inspector Tech on Studio Life 10X. I gotta invite you to support a growing community, and right now we get ready to have a camera conversation in the studio. That's right, we're talking about the A6700 and the Sony A6400. Yeah, that's right. That's what we get ready to talk about right there. You got what I'm saying? Now, you already know they just released this Sony A6700, right? And all of the content creators are talking about it right now. Oh man, they're driving me insane with how much they're talking about it. If you're a new person and you're thinking about getting into podcasting and you want to record and do video podcasting and stuff like that, listen, do not get blown and sucked into this wind stream and this tornado, this thought tornado of, I think I need to get the latest. I think I need to get the what the content creators are saying is the best, which is the 6700. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get acquisition syndrome. I see you trying to get that. Don't do it. Don't do it. I promise you it won't be worth it. You got what I'm saying? It won't, because you're new to it. You got what I'm saying? Now listen. If you're going to get a camera right now and you're new to cameras, listen, get a ZV-E10 or get the Sony A6400. That's the bottom line up front. Now, this Sony A6700 and the 6400, they're excellent cameras, right? But there's some key differences, you know what I'm saying, that will influence any type of decision that you make. Now, we already know that Sony, they already had out for, I want to say about a year, the FX30, right? That's the lowest cinema line camera that Sony has released, right? That Sony FX30. Now, they've released this Sony 6700 and it has the same sensor of the FX30. That's all good, right? So what you're getting with that, you're getting a 26 megapixel X Armor RBSI CMOS sensor. I don't even know why these sensors have these names. I just do not know. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's a mouthful right there. You know what I'm saying? But megapixels, right? Higher megapixel, higher quality. Now the 6400 has a 24.2 megapixel sensor. XCMOS or XMER CMOS sensor. I'm just saying. That just means the 6700 sensor has only a small a bit. Did I say small a bit? I don't even know what that means. Man, listen, I dropped out in the 8th grade. I'm not great with my sentences, but it just means that the quality of the 6700 compared to the 6400, the image quality is just like this much. So it's a better deal if you just get a 6400. I'm just saying. Okay, so now talk about ISO speed. So both of these cameras have the same native ISO, and that's a range of 100 to 32,000, right? And I heard that it has expandable options. I'm just saying. I don't know what that means. That's just what I read. I do kind of know what it means, though. You got what I'm saying? Okay, so let's talk about the video. Now, the 6700, they are saying, according to this research, and before I recorded this video, I just was reading about this stuff. So they're saying that the 6700 is going to offer more advanced video recording capabilities, including 4K oversample from 6K. Yeah, I say that's good. You got what I'm saying? Now it has a headphone jack for monitoring your audio, but the A6400 has 4K recording options, but it doesn't have a headphone jack. You see this similarity? You got what I'm saying? Now, when I was reading about the autofocus, both of these cameras, they are like a hybrid autofocus system, right? Now they're saying, according to this research, that the 6700 has more autofocus points, greater frame coverage, and improved low light sensitivity, including enhanced subject recognition capability. So if you in the shot and you're moving around, it's gonna see you. If you in a low light situation, it's gonna see you. That's all good. That's all good. But guess what? Most people who are content creators are not going to be in low light situations. They're going to be in studios. They're going to have a light. Even if they're in their personal room, they're going to have a primary light, or what they call a key light. They're going to have that primary light. They're probably going to have that hair light pushing, projecting on them, making them pop out from their background. I'm just saying, they may have that alternate light. I'm just saying they probably gonna have 3-point lighting because they're gonna be in a controlled environment, because most content creators are in controlled environments. You got what I'm saying? I'm just like, so I'm looking at these features and I'm like, that looks so similar. So I'm telling you, you should save your money, create content, make money from content, and then upgrade. Start off with your phone, but if you gotta start off with a camera, I'm telling you, A6400. I'm just saying. Now, both of these cameras offer 11 frames per second burst shooting, right? But I was just reading online, they were saying that this A6700 has a large buffer, and basically that will allow for longer continuous shooting before slowing down. So the A6700 also offers silent shooting at 11 frames per second. I'm just like, hey, okay, so that means basically, somebody gonna be in front of me. I'm just saying. So does that mean that I can press the shutter, that button down one time, and then it can give me 11 frames? I don't know. I'll have to do some research on that. Like I say, I'm not a camera guy, but when I was reading this, I'm just looking at all these similarities. I'm like, they are almost the same. But anyway, now on the screen, I have a A6400 because the 6400, it looks so similar. Of course, the 6700 has this flip out screen. 6400 has the flip up screen. But I'm just saying, if you're a content creator and you're stationary, hey, I'm telling you, you'll be all right. But listen, okay, so let's talk about the body though. The A6700 has a larger hand grip, right? Because I looked at so many different content creators talk about the A6700. Man, it has a larger hand grip. It has a second command dial and a redesigned rear layout, especially when it's compared to the 6400. It has a fully articulating, very angled LCD screen. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, the screen of the 6400, it only flips up. You got what I'm saying? It flips up and you can just see yourself. But with the 6700, oh my goodness, man, you can just shoot from all these different angles. I'm telling you, man, you'll be like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing there. But if you are in a studio, you're not going to be doing all this. Oh, let me go for no, man. Now you may do vertical video. You may do a regular landscape video, so you're going to do portrait and landscape. That's the only thing you're going to do. You're not going to be flipping things from all kind of, no, man. You're going to be creating videos for TikTok. You're going to be doing stuff for Instagram. You're going to be doing stuff for Facebook. And you're going to be creating regular videos, man. You don't need all this. Oh, I need to have the LCD screen. I need to move it at this angle and that. Man, you don't need none of that. You're in the studio. More likely you're going to be in a controlled environment. You're going to be in a controlled environment. You don't need to get this 6700. Stop having gear acquisition syndrome, man. Calm down. I promise you got to control yourself. You need some discipline, man. Okay, let's talk about image body stabilization. IBIS, image body image stabilization. Okay, anyway, the A6700, from what I read, it has a 5-axis in-body image stabilization. Sorry that, I was just saying all that. But, I'm just saying, people, they just call it IBIS. You got what I'm saying? But, you know how when you walking around with your camera and you're talking to it and you like, yeah. And you talking to your camera like it's a lady. Like, yeah, what's up, girl? How you doing? You looking so beautiful. I want to know how you doing today. Oh, my goodness. Did you brush your teeth? Because your breath smelling kind of minty. You got what I'm saying? Oh, you don't say that to females? Oh, you don't compliment them on their breath? Oh, you think everybody's breath supposed to smell good, huh? Well, guess what? My breath don't smell good. So what you talking about, man? And look, man, everybody's breath not supposed to smell good. Just because your breath smell good and just because you brush your teeth don't mean everybody gonna brush their teeth, man. Anyway, I'm talking about in-body image stabilization, also known as IBIS. So leave me alone. You got what I'm saying now? The A6400 don't have IBIS. Okay, you little 6700 wannabe. You want the 6700? Stop it, man. Do not do it. Don't pull the trigger on it. Now, I think you should listen to me. Now, of course, it's your money. And if you got gear acquisition syndrome, you're going to do whatever you want to do. But I am telling you, it's not a good decision. Now, let's talk about the flash of the 6700 and the 6400. Now, you already know the 6400 has a built-in pop-up flash, right? But guess what? The A6700 don't have a flash. That's right. It does not have a flash. And you know what? We are living in a time where if you're doing content creation or if you're taking pictures, if you're really taking pictures, more than likely you are going to have an external flash system. You got what I'm saying? Because that is what you have to do. And if you're going to spend $1,000 on a camera, you better spend $100 on a flash. I'm just saying. If you don't have a flash, then that's your... Okay, I'm not going to say that. But anyway, like I said, now the 6700 has a faster SD card slot, right? And then when compared to the 6400. So, I don't know what that's worth in a controlled studio environment, especially a studio environment where you are utilizing other applications. What do I mean by that? So let's say that you're using StreamYard or you're using Ecamm Live. Then guess what? More than likely, you're just going to connect that camera to a capture device and then have that capture device to capture the image that's going into that application, the StreamYard, or Ecamm Live, etc., OBS, Studio, whatever. You got what I'm saying? So, so if you're using it for in-studio type of situation, more than likely, you're not going to be using a lot of SD cards. You understand what I'm saying? Now, maybe for redundancy and you just record, but I doubt that. In the studio, I hardly ever used the SD card slot for redundancy of videos that I recorded. I just did not. I just recorded to two different devices. You got what I'm saying? So even though you're my main camera and I'm talking to you, I have a camera right here. You got what I'm saying? So I got a camera right here. It's looking at me from the side. And then I get a camera right here where I'm talking to you. And now I'm releasing this video on Studio Life 10X and I'm Inspector Tech on that channel. You got what I'm saying? But on this channel, I'm something else and someone else. So it's okay. They know who I am. You know who I am. I have more followers here than I have here. So I'm trying to make my followers here grow to be my followers here. I hope that makes sense. I know you're like, man, what in the world? That's okay. I'm losing it. I'm losing my battery life. So let's talk about the battery life. Okay, so the A6700 has a larger capacity battery. So basically, if it has a longer battery life compared to the A6400, then if you are in the regular world and you are shooting video or if you're taking pictures, then guess what? You're going to be good to go. You got what I'm saying? Because the new, I think it's called the Z battery. I forgot what the technical name of the battery is called. But the new battery that's in the A6700, you can use it on the A7S III, which I have. You can use it on the FX30, which I do not have in my home studio. I have two FX30s with an A7S III in an actual studio, a podcast studio. So I don't know if that's something that you want to do, but the quality of the FX3 and the A7S III, you can in post-production, you can kind of make them look similar to each other so that, you know, you won't be looking crazy when you have a finished product or a finished production product. You got what I'm saying, of a video podcast or whatever. So anyway, I digress. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the price. The A6700 is a lot more expensive than the A6400, and that's why I'm telling you to get an A6400. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, the A6700 is going to be higher. It's getting ready to launch really, really, really soon. You got what I'm saying? So you know it's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be like $1,300 or $1,400. You got what I'm saying? Now, the A6400, last time I checked, is like, now, before it was like $1,000. It went down to like $800. It may be even cheaper than that. You got what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I would EV10 A6400. That's what I would go with. But anyway, 6700. I understand it just dropped. I understand that you got gear acquisition syndrome. I'm letting you know that if you are in the business for a camera, do not get the A6700 right now. Calm down, make some money from your business, especially your podcast or your video or your YouTube content creation station, and then make some camera decisions. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do it right now. Don't let these content creators influence you and to make a decision that you don't need, because guess what? You can buy two of the 6400s for the price of that one 6700. Now, of course, the Sony A6700 is a more advanced and a more feature-rich camera when you compare it to the A6400. But listen, if you prioritize video recording capabilities, then you will be okay. I know that it has a more advanced autofocus system, and it has image stabilization. And of course, it has some other enhanced features, but I'm telling you, I think that it would be a better decision for a better budget. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't need the required those additional requirements. Come on, man, you don't. You're in a controlled environment. Most of the time, you're gonna be in the studio. That's what you're gonna do. I'm just talking about studio. I'm telling you, man, you can make these cameras look so similar. And listen, if you can't do it, and you are trying to have a studio, video podcast studio, then guess what? Pay someone. They can do it. I promise you. The A6400 is a capable camera, and it delivers excellent image quality. Trust me, man. Don't get gear acquisition syndrome and just go down the rabbit hole of spending more money. Don't do it. You got what I'm saying? Don't do it. Now, once you get established and then, you know, it's within your budget and your studio is making money, make whatever decision you want to make. But right now, the A6700 is just dropping. And if you're just starting, then I don't think that you should get it. I just don't think you should do it. You know, I'm telling you. But anyway, all the cameras and all the things that I talked about, I'm going to try to leave in the description. So if you do decide to try to, you know, make some type of decision, then hey, hit that link. You got what I'm saying? But listen, if you're cool with this type of video, then what I want you to do is I want you to punch the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bells, because I'm telling you, man, I'm trying to drop these videos. I'm trying to talk about a lot of different things. I'm talking about the latest and possibly the greatest pieces of technology. Please do not get influenced. Do not get gear acquisition syndrome and feel like you have to get these pieces of technology. You do not. Just know the features, just like them. You know, you can look at things from afar, but sometimes you know how you get that urge in your heart that's really in your mind. You be like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. You start justifying reasons to get it. Like, you know what? No, the image quality. They said it has this new sensor. Oh, it has the sensor of the FX30. Oh, I need this. Oh, it's near the FX3. Oh, I need. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Listen to your family, man. Look, man, shouts out to the Wu-Tang Clan. I'm Inspector Tech. This is Studio Life 10X. I want to encourage you to discover the truth and make the right choice. I'm out of here.